Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedlys. Happy New Year. Hope you guys are doing well. I'd like to do a spread on how Prince Andrew is feeling with Virginia Joffrey's new records being released on her legal agreement she had with Epstein. Just want to find out how he's feeling about it and where his energy lies. And if he's concerned, it should show up for himself, I would figure. So that's why we are doing this one today. Let's find out how does Prince Andrew feel about Virginia's records being unsealed through the higher courts. And Dershowitz apparently is happy about it because she's made some claims against him. So he thinks it's good for him. So does Andrew think it's good for him? So we'll see how that stands. We'll find out. How does Andrew feel about the records being unsealed? That's going to be done. Let's find out. How does he feel about this? How will he feel about this? How will he feel about this? And I am using today my vice versa deck. This one here, the vice versa deck. Here we go. Oh, we got the Justice card here. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, what we have here is he's having to, he's not going to be able to make the situation better. He's going to be facing his ego and feeling like he's left out in the cold. In essence, is how this is all kind of going out here. And she's balancing her energy. She's balancing her cups. It's duality here, balancing higher self, chakras in alignment. There's emotional fulfillment here. And here, he's having to face his ego. That's like looking at your dark side and pouring out the emotions because they're probably not realistic. So he's looking at his ego there, his shadow side. He's going to be forced to look at his dark side, for starters. Looking at his dark side. And so the main signifier card here in the situation is it's justice, cause and effect. So he knows he's not going to be able to get away from that. People are looking at him and trying to make a decision about him, whether or not he's telling the truth or not. And with the justice, he's feeling like he's obviously going to probably be fared cruelly, I would think. And he doesn't want to look at it. I would not think he does not want to pay attention to it. He wants to ignore it, I'm thinking. That's how I feel about it. And he has been doing that. He's trying to push it away, as we know. And so, yeah, it's cause and effect. And he knows very well that this can clamp down on him and he won't be able to get out of it. Justice could be coming for him. The truth card. The truth can come out. And then we have here the Knight of Wands in reverse. So he does not feel like dealing with it. And he's just going to walk away. He wants to walk away from the whole situation and not face it and confront it. He wants to just ignore it. And that's the challenge. He can't ignore it. He can't just walk away from it. It keeps resurfacing. And it keeps confronting him. And this is not what he wants to do. He doesn't want to confront it. Doesn't want to face it. The focal point in the situation is facing the truth. Facing the absolute truth, naked truth. And here, in this position here, you've got some abundance, you're kind of happy, you're able to deal with it. Here, he's got to face it. He can't turn his back to it. He's got to face the higher calling, what's going on. He's not going to be able to avoid it. It is calling him. He knows he's not going to avoid. He just can't avoid the situation. The light is shining on him. The whole situation is shining on him. And he's not going to be able to get away from it. And the hidden energy here is it's a huge weight on his back. It's a huge burden. He's trying to hide the fact that he's burdened by it because he's claiming innocence that he's not burdened, but he is burdened and he's hiding it. He doesn't want people to know it, that he's completely, utterly burdened, totally burdened by the situation. And he doesn't even recognize himself in the back. He's kind of like, I think he's lost his true self there, sitting in the back there, crumbled. And then we have here the future. The future card here is no new emotional beginnings, no new sparks, feeling let down, emotionally let down. He's going to be emotionally let down by the whole situation. He's probably going to feel betrayed. No new emotional sparks. The whole thing is going to probably go against him. Emotionally, it's going to cost him. It's going to cost him. And he does not want to look at it. He doesn't want to take off the blindfold. He does not want to look at it with clarity. He wants to stay, he's hoping that other people stay blindfolded and don't make a decision, don't make an intellectual decision, whether or not he's guilty or innocent. He's kind of hoping people stay in the dark about it as well. And he doesn't want the decision to be made. This is making a choice and a decision, a fork in the road. He does not want people to make a clear decision about him. He's hoping people stay in the dark, that people don't take off the blindfold and look at the truth, or look at any justice, or look at what the cause and effect is. He wants people to stay in the dark. He doesn't want that fork in the road. He doesn't even want to go there. So there's a lot of resistance there, complete, total resistance. So he's got lots of resistance there. And then we have here the decision in the situation is he's not strong, he's weak. This is the strength card in the upright. He's in the reverse position, so that's the devil energy. He is facing the devil within himself, his inability to tame himself from within. He had a weakness he could not control, and he knows it. He knows it. He doesn't want people to see this, though, and that is the decision that he's made for himself. He knows he's got like a devil on his shoulder, literally over his shoulder, that has weakened him. That situation weakened him. And also being friends with him, it's going to weaken him. He knows he's going to be weak, and he's going to be facing his ego, the lies, the deception, his inner weakness. And then this next position here is the 8th position, the external pressure. The external pressures is he doesn't want to be seen right now. He's hiding out. He's hiding out with this 4 of Swords and trying to heal. And he doesn't want to be seen. Doesn't want people to see his weaknesses. And it's like your own coffin. It's kind of a coffin card as well. It's like a death. He's got to just stay in sort of hiding and out of the limelight. And that is the external pressure. People don't want to see him. People don't want to associate with him. So he is sort of stuck in his own little coffin there. And the next position here is the inner emotions. The inner emotions is he would like to be seen as idolistic energy here. That is the Page of Cups. He wants to be seen as some idolistic energy prince, someone that can be found as being trustworthy. He wants that image, but he's not. He wants to be seen with good fortune, good energy. He wants promotions. He wants to be seen as polite and obedient and growth and hardworking and all that idolistic energy you would expect from a Queen of England's, the Queen of England's son. He wants people to see him that way. So that is how his inner emotions are. That's how he sees himself. That's the way he'd like to be seen. And so that's his inner emotions. He really wants that perfect image. That's just the perfect image, the perfect son. The perfect son image is what he wants. That's the way he wants to be seen. That's the way he feels about himself. So he's in denial. He has a refusal to look at himself. And he knows he's going to be facing that devil ego and that dark side. He's going to be facing his dark side here, his shadow side. And the final outcome is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So with the Knight of Cups in reverse, he's going to be seen as very passive-aggressive. He's very moody. He's incredibly unrealistic. He's not idolistic energy. And he's not that print, he's not that knight who wears his heart on his sleeve. He's not charming. And he's not a positive emotional person. He doesn't have those positive emotions for other people, nor does he truly have them for himself. And so he's going to definitely be seen as someone who's he's very passive aggressive. He's very conflicted between his head and his heart, and he acts out. He acts out in negative ways, very negative ways. And he's just not a very charming person. It's charming in reverse. He is not Prince Charming. He's nobody's Prince Charming. But he'd like to, possibly, he probably felt he was idealistic energy when he was younger, is why we see this also. So he felt at one time he was that idealistic energy, and somewhere along the line, he lost it, and now he doesn't want to draw attention to his weaknesses with that Four of Swords. Let's not draw attention to my weaknesses. I'm just going to hide out here in my own little coffin so no one can see me, because I'm very weak now. I'm very weak, and everyone's seeing that dark side of me with this devil energy. So people see him for his dark side energy, and he is a burden. He's trying to hide the fact that he's a burden to the family now. And he's just no Prince Charming. So he realizes his dark side. He realizes he's going to be confronting his devil side, the burdens, his dark night of the soul, his dark side. He's really going to be doing this. And then the next card I have here in the deck is this. We have the Hermit. He is going to be forced to look at himself. This whole situation is forcing him to look at himself and to look at the choices he made, with this Seven of Cups here. He made the wrong choice, but he made a choice nonetheless. So he's going to be confronting that dark side and the path he chose. He thought he was doing the smart thing. He thought he can get away with it, but he's realizing that was a very poor choice, because now it's coming to haunt him. It's literally his behavior is haunting himself, in essence. He's being haunted by himself. And then I also have, I'm going to pull out some more here. I've got the Seven of Wands, defiant and victory. He thinks he's going to be super defiant and he's going to win. He thinks he can beat out anybody and anything. Let's pull some more. To the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Even though he's ruined his family, even though he's not at that Ten of Pentacles, which is, a very happy family here. This is having material success, having total success and joy and loyalty. He lacked that. He doesn't have that. He knows that. He knows he was a very defiant prince, but he thinks he can beat out whatever comes his way. And then I have here the Ace of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse position. That is upright, where you can have growth and abundance and capture new energy, have new beginnings, new financial starts, new beginnings, material success, energetic success. He's not going to have that. He's not going to have that. He won't be able to capture it because he has been blocked out by the family. He's not going to be on that patios. He's not going to get the attention he wants. He doesn't have the loyalty in him. People are not going to be loyal to him. People will turn their backs to him. In essence, he turned his back against himself with his defiant energy. At one time, he may have been somewhat idealistic, but he somewhere along the line lost his life path, I would say, and went with his dark urges instead. He allowed his dark urges to take over him. And then we have here in the center of it, the deck here, I've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this is someone who feels that he's being iced out. He's being cut out. It's literally being iced out. You could see the ice there. So, and people turning their backs on him, not wanting to hear any intellect, anything he has to say, just shutting him out, just telling him no, basically. Here, you're seen as a thought leader. He's no thought leader. No one really cares what he thinks. No one wants to know what he thinks. And then on the other side of that center of the deck, I have here the Narcissist winning card. He thinks that he can win. He thinks that through that defiance and victory, he's going to be the winner, but he's going to find out nobody cares what he has to say or think. We just don't want to hear what you have to say. We're icing you out. So he's just going to get iced out by society. And he's going to stay in that coffin, in essence. I see him staying in this coffin here and hiding. He's going to have to stay in hiding, probably indefinitely. And he's going to have to keep doing this, where he just goes on his own way and just walks away. He's just going to have to walk away. Nobody's going to be interested in him. What he knew, what he had in the past, I believe, is completely gone. It's obliterated. And nobody wants to hear from this prince. And he's just no Knight of Cups. He has no idealistic energy, not positive vibes, not loving. He's dark. People know and see his dark side, and it's going to cost him dearly. So not looking good for him. Not looking good at all, and that is how it looks for him. And let's find out. Let's throw a few cards. Will there be anything super damning? Super damning coming out? Is there going to be anything super damning coming out? Anything really destructive and damning, which we expect? I'm going to pull these out. And just throw a few of these. Will there be anything super damaging coming out? Super damaging with Virginia Joffrey, or Joffrey, I think I said it right the first time. It's manifesting. It's happening right now. It is manifesting as we speak. Magi is the manifesting card. So yes, it is going to come out. Absolutely. It's manifesting. It is all going to come out. And we're going to have here the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So this is that they're going to show no mercy. Upright, this is the merciful card. You know, giving and receiving. It's showing some mercy. There's not going to be any mercy for him. No mercy. In the center of the deck, what do I have here? We have here cornucopia in reverse, progress, apprenticeship, love of work, new undertakings, no new undertakings. He won't be able to take this situation, a bad situation, and make it better. He's trapped in it. And no one's going to be hand in hand in unity with them. No one's going to want to work with them. He will not be able to work. And it's all coming, a lot's going to be surfacing as we speak, which is going to take him down further. So I'm going to calculate this to, let's see. Comes to 27. 27 comes to Seven of Clubs, cross, burden, pain, and suffering. So the cross is the burden, pain, and suffering. It's also a religious card. He caused a lot of burden, pain, and suffering, not only to himself, but to other people. And it's going to cost him. Yeah, it's a seven of clubs, Seven of Wands. So what else is with the Seven of Wands? And the Rider-Waite, Seven of Wands, says that he had the audacity to do this. He's going to try and collaborate and negotiate for into his favor. But being the way the cards are landing, he's going to end up feeling defeated, that he had weak boundaries, and he's going to have to surrender because the way the cards are landing. So he's going to be defeated. He will be defeated. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Until next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys.